Hello, God, it's me. I forgot to turn the sounds up before we started.
You forgot to turn them up?
Yeah, because I turned them down when we're done, like as we're not zooming out. Fading out. I fade out the songs.
Right. Oh, that's what our intro is.
Yep. 5, 4, 3.
No, I think that's our cold open. It's just the sound. Anyway, everybody, welcome back to Sunday's podcast.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Megan.
Hey, Haley.
I'm Megan. It's been a hard week this week.
It's been a while.
I'm like brain dead.
Yeah. Me
let's
too.
Out with what we've been doing for the past, like a month.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, feels like a month.
So fair. So fair.
Oh my god. I'm like mentally preparing myself because I have to, I told y'all I'm going back to college. And I'm just
a college girl.
And I have my orientation next week. So I started going to, I wouldn't call it going to therapy. I would say I'm using the aforementioned app that people say don't use, but I did anyway, for therapy. If you know about the aforementioned. I will not be mentioning it as
the
tonight.
Leaf one.
The
right?
Leaf one.
The Leaf is
one.
their logo?
Yes. But I've been using it because I was like, I don't need real therapy. I just need someone to tell me what to do. I need to be held accountable.
Yeah, you need the fancy kind of therapy.
Yeah. So I just need to be held accountable for my actions. Because one thing about me when I go back to school is that I don't want, I want to go to school, and then when I get there, I'm like, I can't fucking handle this. I just get really angry.
Yeah.
And, because I want to, but it's just like sometimes my brain gets overwhelmed. So I was like, if I have someone to keep me accountable, that'd be great. I also found out, because I'm using my own income for my FAFSA, and I found out I am poor enough to maybe get a Pell Grant.
Woo! We love being poor!
Yeah, the grant you don't gotta pay back, baby.
Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah. That was my achievement this week, was being poor enough to have a Pell Grant.
Love that for you. I was actually thinking about enrolling in night classes, or online classes myself recently, but then I was like, I don't want to pay for it.
That's the issue. But you might be broke enough to get a Pell Grant. But not now, but...
I don't think I would qualify now.
No, not now. I am, because I just, I just am. I work full time and don't make enough, so.
Like many Americans.
Yes. As the owner of the, because we had to have a meeting the other day at my job, because she was like, I want to go through everything as I'm the new owner and all that. And she was saying how
official?
everyone, oh yeah, it's official for her and everything.
Oh.
Well, not official because she hasn't done the paperwork, but she has basically been running the place for the past 3 months while the other owner was just making all the money.
Yeah, I thought the timeline on that was the summer she was really going to start doing everything.
Yeah, so by May 31st. I guess
we're there.
Yeah, we are. But she was like, everyone in the back is paid so well, and the kitchen staff. And I'm like, yeah, uh-huh.
Just are the paid well kitchen staff in the room with us right now?
Well, maybe some of them are paid well. Everyone, almost all of the staff is paid better than me because I am the unexperienced one in this.
That doesn't make sense anymore. How long have you been there?
6 years.
Yeah, you don't count as unexperienced or inexperienced anymore.
Yep.
You are experienced.
Yep. But I just kind of get, kicked to the curb on that. But then everyone yesterday, because my lovely coworker that I work with behind the line, he called off on Mother's Day. So
the alcoholic one?
Yes.
Okay.
For the reason of who knows. And so I had to come in at 1. We had to have someone else come in for the morning because he works the morning that day.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone, because he lied that he was sick, because the owner called his wife and she was like, he's not sick at all.
I love that.
Yeah.
Hate that a little bit too.
I love it because he does not, like, if he wanted a day off, he could have a day off. Easy. Like, it's not
like, just
that
ask
big of a
for
deal.
it.
But he wants to lie and then berate everyone who tells him he's lying. So, whatever. But everyone was like, because he's in charge of the kitchen. He's the head of the kitchen staff. And everyone was going, Megan, we wish you were in charge of the kitchen. And I said, no, you don't. No, you fucking don't. Because it's like, I remember, I was like, when I was in high school, I have to like go back. I'm like, I was president of the marching units and I was captain. And I remember my sister telling me, she was like, you were like a tyrant. Like, I was like, I would be the Stalin of kitchen. Like, it's just like.
But were you efficient?
Yes.
Exactly.
That's the issue. But no one would like me. And I am a people pleaser. I want to be liked. But I also want to believe well.
Yeah, I feel like you could get over the being liked thing really quick.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Oh, my water bottle.
Oh, it sounded like you spun one of the bingo number things.
I actually have a wheel with numbers on it. No, I'm actually at the casino, so.
Wow, it's really quiet for being at the casino.
I have the silencer on. Echo cancellation. You know, it's really working.
Love to see it.
How have you been, Haley?
You know. That's all I can say.
I realize we haven't really talked much in the past, like.
No, genuinely, though, if we go back to the start date of you and I being friends, we go, like, 6 days not saying a word to each other.
Yeah.
And then we will talk so much for, like, a day to 3 day span.
Yeah.
And then we go back.
Yeah. It's kind of just how we are. We're kind of homebodies. And such,
we are.
You know?
Like,
and
it's just. I don't want to be the type of. I mean, maybe I do. I don't think I want to be the type of friends where I'm, like, texting you live updates of my day throughout my day, because it's the same thing every day.
I want to know if something new happens.
Yeah.
But, like, we're not going to be like, my job sucks. It's like, we know.
Yeah.
Our jobs suck. It's just how it is.
I mean, and, like, truth be told, I've been busy at work because we have 3 new hires that we're putting through training.
Damn, and they be hiring people all the time.
Yeah,
God
well,
damn.
We've hired 5.
Damn.
And 2 of them, I really was giggling to myself because the other manager, he handled interviewing and hiring himself because I haven't done it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And the two people that are no longer with the company that he hired, he was all excited for because they're older, and he was like, we really need more mature personalities in here. The one no call, no showed 3 days in a row, and she's like 55.
I love that.
And the other one originally applied to be a cashier in service, got the interview, and then was not chosen.
Oh,
so then when they reopened the listing for cashiers, like the BDC position was open. So rather than apply for a cashier position again, she applied for BDC to get her foot in the door, and then did 1 day of training with us where it was computer training. Basically, she was just watching recorded videos.
Yeah.
And we told her it's just mandatory training. It doesn't really have much to do with what she's doing every day. It's just something they make you watch.
Yeah.
And she said the training overwhelmed her and she was just going to transfer. Except it didn't work out for her because service still doesn't want her.
Damn. Like, I don't see the point of doing something you, like, it's, like, if you're going for a cashier job, there's plenty of places that need cashiers. But also, like, trying to hire older people doesn't work most of the time because
not in a tech-based position.
No. But even most positions, a lot of the older people, they don't want to work as much because they're older. It's kind of like
they don't want to change, and they don't get any of the technology we use. Even if you don't work in a super techie field, they don't want to do it. Now, like, my job, I am an internet sales manager at a car dealership. I oversee the BDC. Our whole job is on the computer. You need to have computer literacy.
That's when I tell you older people. Like, the oldest you can maybe get is like 35. 35, 40.
This individual, the one that did the whole service thing, when she typed on the computer to like log in and then fill out her forms and stuff, she typed with one hand, one finger on that hand. She pecked.
Oh my god.
Pecked. And to scroll down the page, rather than like use the cursor, she went
the buttons.
She went all the way over to the little arrow at the bottom and click, click. Like, you go home.
Yeah,
retire.
You're not qualified. You are not qualified for this position. But like, it's how are you going to do that? I was laughing to
myself though because the other manager was so excited about having more mature personalities. But all of the younger people we hired that he was a little iffy on have stayed, and they've been doing fucking great.
Yeah, because you're doing internet sales. A, it's a job where they're not running their fucking asses off, like most jobs you would have to.
Yeah.
B, it's a tech-based job. What more could you ask for?
You need younger people.
Yeah, that's a young people job. I'm sorry to break it.
Yeah, like the one girl came from a warehouse, and she's like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I can wear clothes that I like.
Yeah.
She bought herself new shoes, like platform heels and stuff. And it's like, yeah, girl, you can live your life.
That's how I'm gonna feel. Because I don't want to work at my job anymore, and I'm going into if anyone wants to know, I'm going into human services as my degree.
Ooh.
So I will most likely
Is that like human resources and stuff?
Yes, it could be HR, it could be social work, and I could eventually get my master's in school counseling. So I could be like a school counselor.
Yeah, if you get into the HR field though, you can make bank. I have a cousin who's the head of HR for a company, and she recently disclosed her earnings to us. Now it's a very large company that she oversees HR for, but she's making like 160,000 plus a year.
That is ideal. And because I have such a big family, my sister's ex spouse, their mom owns is top priority at a business, and she was like, if any of you guys get into HR, tell me and I will give you a job.
Oh, hell yeah.
So like, I could have a job lined up. The only problem is I have to do 200 hours of internship.
Paid or unpaid?
Unpaid. Yeah, that's just how it is.
That's so fucking stupid.
It is really stupid. But they split it into two semesters, so it's 100 hours, which is really like, if I did 7 hours a day, it's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, 8 hours a day, it would be 200. I would do 200 divided by 8. That's the math.
It's split into 2, so it's 100 hours.
Yeah. Overall,
it's gonna be like a month.
Because it's 25 days.
Yeah. So it's like a month of, whatever. And that's fine. I could do a month of whatever. And maybe I could find a paid one, but I think it just depends on the options. But I'm pretty sure it's unpaid because it's for school.
Yeah.
So it sucks, but like whatever, I'll get over it. But I also have to do 87 credits, and I can only do up to 18, but that's like 6 classes. And I can't do 6 classes at a time. So I will have to do summer school. Oh boy. And I'll maybe finish in like 2.5 years. So if anyone wants to know my plans for the next 2.5 years, I'm going to throw myself out a window. But for fun, I do get to do a forensic science course. which I'm so excited about because I love forensic science.
That's fun.
Yes. But either way, I'm here. Can I tell you about someone who called the restaurant and wanted a job?
Absolutely.
Because the one girl that I'm friends with is now manager, and she's like, I never wanted this job, but she's like, I'm technically related to these people now because she got married to whatever her name's brother.
Oh.
Well, not married, but they're like,
they're kissing.
They're kissing. They've been together for 6 years, as long as I've been there. But she got this call and she's making the weirdest faces, and I'm like, she got off the phone. She goes, "What's up?" I'm like, and she's just like, this guy called. He says he's looking for a job, and I said, "Cool." And she was like, it definitely sounded like an older man, and he was like, "I just got a scooter, so I'm full-time availability."
It's probably one of the electric scooters.
It is.
I see people on the main roads in Wilkes-Barre on them all the time, and it makes me laugh.
And he goes, and I'm not drinking anymore, so you can definitely count on me.
Girl, me too.
And I'm just like, that's, first of all, amazing. B, we're not going to hire you because we can't hire any more old people. Most of our staff is old people, like, in the kitchen, and he wants to work in the kitchen. So we can't hire you. I just love... I have a scooter now. That's so Megan-coded. It's ridiculous.
I have a scooter now, and I'm not drinking anymore.
I love it. I'm sure that man is a Scorpio. Good. In my heart. Speaking of Scorpios, I was going to tell you, when I was looking up Joost, my Papa. He is a Scorpio, of course. November 10th, 2 days before my birthday. I was so excited to find out. I'm like, yes, this is like the Scorpio energy. It's just a song about living in Europe, but also it's kind of like
you're gonna
satirical.
Yeah.
Satirical and also a club bop. It's just
100% a club bop. Love the stage presence. Love the meme king.
I would date him. I do.
100%.
He's just my type. I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell anyone. He's just my type.
I have been getting thirst traps. Yes. And
I have not. That is just. I've been having my own mental thirst trap about him. I'm just like,
so fair.
I can't help it. He is my type. I'm
sure someone has to have written a fan fiction.
Someone's already written a fiction about Israel, the Israel Eurovision. Somebody on AO3 of all places,
of course,
wrote a fanfic about the Israel contestant and how everyone booed her, and they said, and it's like basically. There's a...
Sorry, I just looked up Joost on AO3, and the second result is titled Little Crazy Frog.
Yeah! I love it. But the Israel contestant was getting booed at, but people need her when there's an attack from the Hamas.
Oh... fucking joke.
I can't stand it. I can't. But I'm so excited to read Joost. I can't wait.
So in one of these tags, in one of the fanfics, is albino era Joost, who's kind of a little bastard.
I love it. Joost, please meow back.
Joost.
God.
Oh. Yeah.
Someone. Oh, God.
Somebody tagged oral sex, vaginal sex, and shit post on this one.
I love that. I love a shit post. Oh, no. Close reader.
Who the fuck is tagging shit as cunnilingus?
Everyone.
Who?
That is just the appropriate name. I'm sorry to say.
What?
That's just the appropriate name for what it is.
Somebody tagged this one, reader is a mansplainer.
I love that. Oh, I got Joost Klein reader vampire. They already made vampire fanfiction.
I can't wait to see the gangster bad boy edits. I need the Wattpad fix with the very poorly edited black and white photos of Joost with the neck tattoos and the lip piercing.
9/11? What? Klein 11? That's what it says. That's the name of the fanfiction. What? What? What the fuck? This is already posted by an orphan account?
Somebody tagged Windows 95.
Oh, this is 2020. Damn. Windows 25. Yeah, that's from the Windows 25 man or Windows 95 man.
Why?
I don't know. He was a contestant.
Somebody tagged World of Warcraft in this.
Love. Yeah, Windows 95 man wears a Windows 95 shirt and is bare naked at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't actually, other than Joost, have not done anything with Eurovision.
I know too much. I
just know,
Bambi.
That there were a couple countries disqualified previous to all of this stuff being on my TikTok, and then everybody's outrage at, Israel still being able to be in there.
Yeah.
I work with 2 people whose first names are Israel.
Really?
Yes, and I think it's 2. And I think it's really unfortunate.
It is. I know, technically speaking, I think Palestine, they had invited Palestine to perform, and then they wanted to wear, like, traditional Palestinian clothing, and they got disqualified immediately. Yeah, because they wanted to wear traditional Palestinian clothing, they got disqualified.
Oh, I found the one that's, vampires.
Yeah! I love it. I don't even know what else I wanted to say today. I guess we could talk about the kicker for the
yeah, that fucker whose mother is a physicist.
Yeah, a fucking physicist. She has her fucking doctorate. She works in chemotherapy. She's a chemotherapy doctor. But I would like to point out I did not know that he quoted a Taylor Swift lyric incorrectly. Not the lyric was incorrect, but the context was incorrect. Again, not the biggest fan of Taylor Swift right now, but at least if you're going to use her songs, use them correctly, which means they should never. And did you know this was not his first commencement speech at this school, but the second one in a row?
Yeah, I heard it was somebody looked it up. It's a Christian university. I'm sorry, I just found the Klein 11 and I opened it and read it.
Did you?
It's very short.
Okay, go for it. This is a live reading.
Live reading, Klein 11 by Anonymous on AO3. You could find it. It's Joost Klein walked out of the building. He was very sad. He had been disqualified from the Eurovision Song Contest, and that made him very sad. The Netherlands will never be a part of my contest ever again, the leader of the EBU, Martin Oosterdaal, whatever, had said just before he had been kicked from the event. Joost was standing outside of the building it was being held in. At the moment, his phone began to ring. Hey Joost, it was baby lasagna. Sorry you were kicked. It's very bad. We all miss you here. Thank you, Mr. Lasagna, Joost said as he looked up at the building. The tallest skyscraper in New York. The perfect place to host Eurovision. Everyone was so happy when America allowed Eurovision to be hosted there. And in this building, there was no better or safer building in the world. But now he had to leave. He was disqualified after all. It wasn't his contest anymore. He had to go. When Joost was walked away from the building, his phone rings again. Ha! Disqualified loser! Now you have to go back to the hotel with all the losers who did not qualify. Martin yelled down the phone at Joost Klein. Netherlands always loses. Wait, what is that? What is what? Joost said. He was annoyed. It is a plane? Martin said, "It is too close. Oh no!" Joost Klein looked back. A plane was indeed flying towards the building. "No! Stop!" He heard Martin yell, but it was too late. The plane smashed into the building and the phone line disconnected itself. Joost ran back to the building. Smoke was everywhere. The building was destroyed. It was very clear that the Eurovision Song Contest was no more. It was lucky for him that he had been disqualified, after all, but unlucky for everyone else. This was truly the end of the Eurovision Song Contest. It would never be hosted again after this. It was over. I'm giving them kudos. I need to look at the comments.
Yes, please. There are any.
Siri, how do I delete someone else's story?
How do I delete?
A beautiful tribute.
My God. I love Joost Klein. I love it. Oh, another 9/11 fic? Are you kidding me?
There's two.
There's two. Ocean Gate. What? This one's called Oystergate. No, yes, please continue. I want to know. Oh, this one's short too.
I just found it. Y'all know why.
Why? Why am I here?
They fucking said it's Jover. It ends with it's Jover. Nemo had lost everything. What?
What the fuck is this? Why is there
the
two
internet.
9/11 inspired fanfics with also the Ocean Gate incident?
Huh?
I can't. Another. Oh no, that's the same one. I was gonna say another one. No.
Another fanfic has hit the Twin Towers.
Oh my God. This is insane.
I love it.
I'm all for it. I can't wait to get in my bed and read Joost Klein / reader fanfiction.
It's so funny.
I hope you sees this, and
I hope he reads them live.
I love him. That's all I gotta say. I love him. He is everything I want to be and more.
Absolutely. Such a national treasure, and it's not even our national treasure.
You know what, Netherlands? Eat my heart out. I will move there.
You'll probably be happier in general.
Yeah, probably. Most likely. But, I don't even know what else we have here.
We haven't recorded since before Drake and Kendrick started beefing.
Oh, yeah. I think we know who won.
Oh, 100%.
I think we all know who won.
I'm trying to think if anything else, like, super relevant in media happened. But I don't think so.
Bridgerton started. And I love to support my girl, Nicola Coughlan.
My queen.
My queen. And today she posted about, because, it came out today, she posted about Palestine. And God bless. Because...
Yeah, she was pictured wearing a ceasefire pin, a couple days ago.
Yeah. Well, she was supposed to be at the Met Gala with her co-star, the guy who plays, oh my God. What the fuck is his name? What the fuck is his character's name? Technically, I think it's supposed to be her love interest. They were both supposed to go to the Met Gala together. So instead of going, I believe I don't know if it was both of them or just her, were posting about Palestine. Because people were trying to see if she was if she was there already.
Yeah.
Via Instagram. So she started posting about Palestine instead of going. Which, love her. She is a queen.
100%.
But
I did see a lot of, well, not a lot, but growing discontent online about the fact that they haven't just recasted Daphne's husband's character.
Oh yeah, I don't think they should.
I get why people want him there, because, like, maybe it could come off as weird that he's just, like, he's the only one that's not there.
Yeah.
I do think it's really funny that the original actor, do not remember his name, quit, didn't renew his contract, whatever, didn't want to come back.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to end up being typecast.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him in anything since.
That is kind of funny.
It is very
because
funny.
like if I wanted to be typecasted for anything, it is definitely like period pieces. Like
it's like one thing, because I mean, Jennifer Aniston, I think, is a good example, because you don't look at her and immediately think of Friends.
No.
Because she's been in so much.
Yeah.
But Friends is, I mean, it is one of the earlier things she did. Definitely launched her career.
Maybe because he's a person of color, you know, like maybe he's just like, I don't want to be seen as like the broody, like man being a person of color. But because I think that's more what he means. But I don't know. I feel like getting into something, at least you have, like, I feel like it's so hard to get jobs anymore, because I feel like every job, like acting job, is like, oh, we're gonna put this celebrity in, we're gonna put this celebrity in. The only thing you can really get is like smaller roles. So when you can get that role that's like for Netflix, like it,
your breakout role.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of need to stick with that, or you're not going to get anywhere. And especially like quitting a role like that, like directors are going to look at that and be like, oh, well, if I want to run a season or a couple season long series, he's not going to want to be in it, because
you wouldn't even consider him.
Yeah, because obviously he doesn't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, and now, I mean, I don't know how, because it's a Netflix original, I don't know how they get paid as far as, like, if they get anything in regards to residuals, because that's the big fight with streaming services. That is the big thing. So, I get if maybe if that was part of his reason.
Mm-hmm.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I see why people want him recast, so that somebody can be there. But I don't think it really, like, when Daphne showed up in season 2 and it was just like, she was just hanging out. Oh, it's not like it felt weird.
It's just like, we know he's not there because he didn't want to be there.
Yeah. And I think we're fine with it.
Every day I'm so glad that Shonda Rhimes just didn't follow the books, because I keep thinking back to like that girl who was going over all the Bridgerton books, and how technically season 2 was supposed to, if season 2 went by the books, it was going to have a scene where whatever his name is was going to suck the sting out of the female character's boob. And I keep thinking about it. And I'm so glad that Shonda Rhimes just went, no, we're not doing that. Every day I'm grateful. No.
I think that would have taken so much away from the scene.
I feel like those seasons have been so good. Like, it is almost ridiculous how, like, consistently good I felt like everything was.
The teasers leading up, though, with what's the youngest sister, Francesca?
Yeah, Francesca.
Her makeup style,
I know,
I do have to say, throws me off. She looks like she knows who Ariana Grande is.
She does, and I keep thinking that as I'm looking at it. Like, I don't want to be mean to the actress, but, like, you could tell she's had, like, maybe, like, a facelift or something. Like, I don't, like, there's something about her nose that looks very, like it's been done. And the way they do her makeup is very clean girl makeup. Like, it has, like, that really glowy, like, oil slick look to it.
You want to know blush? Sorry, I just pulled up.
Her makeup is amazing, but
it is. It's too modern. She looks.
But as
the picture that I'm looking at specifically right now, she looks like the original baby robot or CGI robot of Renesmee grown up.
You know what? That is probably the like pretty accurate. That's
just the first thing that I thought of.
That's so fair. But as you keep watching it, I will say, you do kind of just get used to her character, and I feel like that's like the biggest thing. When you get a new actress in, it's like, well, I got to get used to her now because I haven't seen her for 2 seasons.
Well, yeah, and in the previous seasons, she was a child.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. I'm like, she didn't have... It's a new actress altogether.
Yeah.
So, like, you're getting used to someone you haven't been used to seeing. Because you're used to everyone else's faces. And then there's, like, this girl, and it's like, oh my god. She has a different makeup style. She looks very modern. You know?
Yeah. It is weird. It is weird to do modern makeup in a period piece.
And I will say, her makeup's not always modern, but it does feel like she's wearing falsies. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, her top lashes are so heavy. But I think it's because she has, like, I don't know. Because, like, in most regular photos I see of her, you don't really see it. But she just has, like, a certain eye look that it's very weird. And she's also just very angular. It might not even be makeup. She's just very angular. But as you watch it, you get used to it. And I do like her character. She's slay, but, you know, it's something to get used to. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. I don't even know when the part 2 comes out.
I thought I was hearing June get tossed around.
June? That's so... Then why not just put it all together?
I know.
Like,
You're gonna get the engagement either way.
Yeah. Like, girls, just give me it. Just give me the book. Give me the series. Not book. Give me the show.
Yeah, we don't want to read the books.
No, I don't. I kind of do as like a book club thing just to make fun of it, but I also just don't.
Yeah. That's how I feel with what's the TikTok book? Credence.
Yeah. I know.
I want to read it just to see if it's that bad. I'm not going to.
There's no point. No point. Who is this?
Absolutely
Hannah
no point.
Dodd. What has Hannah Dodd been in?
I don't know. Off topic, but within the realm of shows
Flowers
and
in
movies.
The Attic.
Hannah
Nola Holmes. Flowers in the Attic is about incestuous siblings that have been thrown into an attic because their mom hates them, and the only reason they're incestuous is because of
mommy problems.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. I think she plays the sister, the oldest sister. Oh my god. I can't believe it. But go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, I was just gonna say, at work today, I watched YouTube videos, because that's what I do at work. And I specifically was watching the creator. Her name on YouTube is UnCarly.
Yeah,
absolutely
love
her. Watching her videos on the After series.
Yes.
Hate them. I know. Did you and I watch After together?
Yes, we did, and we planned on watching every single one, and then never did, and now there's like 7 of them.
Yeah, there's too many of them. It's the same movie 6 times.
Yeah. Yep. It is. It absolutely is.
No, that's what we watched, because
Harry Styles has been fully just attacked on character.
Yes, well, to be fair, in the era those were written, again, it's the Wattpad cover art of black and white photo of somebody, neck tattoos, very poorly photoshopped in.
Yes.
The beanies, the cigarette. We know the era.
We do. I know it very well.
We lived it.
But
do not speak the dark magic to me. I was there when it was written.
Do not speak to me. But I love that we're already getting another new Harry Styles movie, and it might actually be good.
What?
Oh, the one with, oh my god, Anne Hathaway? Anne Hathaway? She was in the new movie that came out. What is it called? I can never get The Idea of You. That's a Harry Styles movie.
That's a Harry Styles movie.
Yeah. They made a band that's just like One Direction. And songs by the people who wrote One Direction songs. Except the songs are really, really, really good.
And now on the topic of One Direction, I have to look. Okay. I thought I saw something about Zayn recently saying he would be okay to come back to One Direction. It's on Daily Mail Online from 3 days ago. 8 hours ago, though, IMDb posted that he was booted from Tinder for shocking reason. And then a couple other articles say that he was heavily being accused of catfishing on Tinder. That's really funny. Oh, speaking of dating apps, recently, did you see the ads, the billboards that Bumble put out?
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Did you know that they're, recently they changed CEOs? Might that be,
that makes
related?
So much sense.
And it's a man, who would have thought?
Oh my fucking god. Of course. That makes the billboards make so much more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything all adds up. I honestly just want to oh my god, if I can get this to load. But yeah, no, it all makes sense in the long run.
It does. I was just like, why would you think specifically targeting women that have chosen to just not have sex or engage with men at all? Why would you choose to target them?
Who's to say? Who is to say? Because,
I mean, it makes sense if it was a man, because of course, like, their egos are gonna be hurt.
Yeah. I just wanna...
Oh, you pulled up pictures.
Sorry, I have to show you August Moon, the band who look like One Direction.
Oh, from...
the movie.
The thing.
I can't, I need you to look at it.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I do. I don't know what they were doing, but I love it.
I mean...
That's Liam, probably.
That is a group of boys.
That is.
That could be a boy band.
I can't stop thinking about it.
Fucking the One Direction Imagines.
What? Why?
I was getting them on my TikTok in slideshow form.
I love that. Personally.
I hate it.
No, I love it. I wish I just keep getting edits of the most random fucking shit. I keep getting Kermit and Miss Piggy edits. And I don't know why.
So funny.
Is it because I was looking at puppets the other day? Because again, I'm just in the mood for wanting to buy puppets. And then I realized I think I'm scared of puppets.
That's so fair. I feel like you and I have had this conversation before.
We've had the discussion of buying a puppet, not my fear of puppets.
I'm having a deja vu moment, though, of you and the fear of puppets.
I don't know why. Like, every time I'm like, I really, really want one because I just want to have one so I can talk to myself without it being weird, except it would still be weird. But I also want to bring it to work in a duffel bag and have people ask me what that is and me going, you'll find out later. And then when I start getting angry, I whip out a puppet and just start going fucking ham on them.
I think that is such a good idea.
But
I think you should take it to... Who's gonna talk?
Go ahead. Figure it out.
I think that you should get really good at ventriloquism, and then the day you decide to bring the duffel bag with your mini you in there, I think...
The one I was looking at.
I think you really practice a muffled voice, and just when you're, like, cutting something, you're prepping some food, and your duffel bag is like a couple feet away from you.
What you're saying is to like throw your voice? Like I should learn. Yeah.
Throw your voice. If you're getting this gentleman, obviously you've gotta make it a man voice. And then just start throwing threats from your dummy duffel bag.
And I'll look around and they'll be like, what did you say? Who is that? And I'll be like, I have no fucking clue. I don't know what you're saying.
There's someone in the walls.
There's someone in the walls. This man, I just love the way the photo is taken so much.
I love that his thing is that he's dad in blue suit, full body puppet.
It's so funny. I love it. I love it so much. Oh wait, but there's another one. I can't, where is he? Oh my god. Like, there are some that I'm like, this is fine. But I don't know why. I just all of a sudden get really freaked out by these puppets. And, like, I want one, but I'm like, this is bad. I get, like, the bad feeling. But it's like, I do want him. Like, give me a second. There's another one. But I really like them. But this one, it gives off a vibe. And... it's not a good vibe.
No, because it's a magician.
But look at his eyes. They're dead.
This puppet...
There's a man in there.
This puppet conducts street interviews.
He does.
On Instagram Live for his 5 followers.
He does. But he's also seen shit. He's seen something. I don't know what, though. He once saw a man get murdered in a street interview. I don't... Just... Gotta get rid of him. He goes off.
Did you know Zayn was apparently living in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, he's a Pennsylvania boy right now. He owns a farm.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because he moved, or maybe he doesn't anymore, but he lived here because of his girlfriend, because his girlfriend lived in Pennsylvania, and she wanted to be closer to her family, so he moved there, or here, I should say.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was ever here. We could pull up. You're telling me he could go to the farmer's market?
And we could see Zayn?
Oh, I went to the Bloomsburg Farmers Market for opening weekend.
Slay!
That's something I did.
Wow.
Me and my mama.
Love a farmer's market.
Yeah, it was pretty packed. There were more vendors than when myself and my mom went. Mm-hmm. What did we do after? We were hungry when we left. I mean, we did a couple other things down there. Mm-hmm. But we went to the Cracker Barrel in Bloomsburg.
Love the Cracker Barrel.
Terrible time, but
love the Cracker Barrel.
Terrible time. The only thing I enjoyed from the Cracker Barrel was my fried pickle appetizer.
Interesting.
Everything else I got was kind of gross. But it's fine, because my mom and I walked around the gift shop and we purchased items. And then the poor woman who was ringing us out, the only cashier in a room full of people, she was so frantic. She took the receipt and all of our items and only charged us for the items.
Oh! Not your meal?
No. She had my receipt, though, and I wasn't saying anything. If you don't charge me for the food and you tell me have a good day, I'm walking away.
Yeah, I can't say anything.
You blew it. My mom just kept looking at me, and I was like, don't say anything.
Don't say it.
Don't you dare squeal.
It's just like, sometimes you just gotta just let it go.
Yeah, you take what you can get.
Yep, absolutely. Apparently the food at Dave & Buster's isn't good, but I'm still excited to go.
I've heard a couple people from my current job have been to the new one in Montage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we should be locating ourselves like this. Oh well.
It doesn't matter. Come get us.
We did say we were in NEPA.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been to the new one, and they're not that they were like super disappointed, but I guess it's not as good as the one that's in Allentown.
I can imagine, because, it's just like, it's new. It's gonna take a while to get good, I think.
Yeah.
It needs to marinate. But that's fine, because I want to go play game. So,
go play game?
I want to go play game. As I told you, my birthday party is going to be the Reptile and the Reptile Expo, and then the Bartari across the street. So
yes.
So I can't wait to do Bartari and then Dave & Buster's. I just game all day.
Yeah.
Why not?
What time? Yep.
Yep.
Dave & Buster's opens at 11 a.m. Saturday and Sunday they open at 10 a.m.
What time are they open? I feel like they're not going to be open late, because it's
they're
in
open
that, like,
until
area.
Midnight.
Yeah, that's pretty late, actually. I'm just surprised because, like, I don't know why, but everything around there closes so early.
Well, I mean, look at the rest of it that's around there. I mean, the food places.
But, like, the casino isn't that far. So you would think they would want to be open. I guess not. I mean, maybe not. Like, there's the movie theater, and then there's that. So if I wanted to go to Bartari and then go see, not Bartari, Dave & Buster's, and then go to a movie.
Yeah, I mean, you could, depending on what's playing, if you feel like going and seeing it. New Twister movie is dropping.
Yes. I'm so excited.
And
I saw the ads for it. I was so excited.
Yeah, the Luke Combs song has been all over my... Oh my gosh, is it Luke Combs?
I don't know. I didn't even know it was Luke Combs. I'm just excited to see a movie about a tornado, and it looks so campy. I called it I believe in the theater when because I went to go see Fall Guys, which was very good. I saw the commercial, the commercial for it, and I went, "This is like Sharknado, but just with more tornadoes."
Yes,
it's Tornado-nado. I just like, I love it so much. I'm going to go see it. There's no way I'm not. I'm so excited for this movie.
Yeah. Who's the guy? Glenn Powell. He's
in it. Daisy Edgar Jones. Yeah, Anthony Ramos, the cheater.
No, I liked Glenn Powell in Top Gun Maverick.
I don't like Top Gun.
I didn't watch it willingly. He
was in Scream Queens?
It was a boyfriend pick.
Oh. I liked him in Scream Queens.
Oh, he was in Hidden Figures.
And Anyone But You. With
there's a third Top Gun movie?
With Sydney Sweeney. He was in the movie with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh.
He was in Rizzoli Isles?
They've officially greenlit a Top Gun 3 as of April 6th, 2024. So I guess that's going to be something that happens.
Oh, very nice. Well, he was in Rick and Morty in one episode. Damn. This man is doing too much. The Lion Game. That's a underground hit that Taylor loves. Let me tell you something. If ABC Family made a show, Taylor loved it. Taylor was like, every show they made was for me, because she was like, it was like specifically for me. They made The Lion Game, which was based off a book. It was for her. They made Pretty Little Liars. You bet she watched every single episode. There were so many shows from ABC Family that just got canceled. And Taylor was like, no, that one was perfect. And apparently it was just like the worst show that could ever have existed. But Taylor was all for it.
Of course she was.
Taylor loves a show, no matter what. If anything, Taylor loves a show that is just so stupid. And I support her.
I can't say anything about that because I sit my ass down and watch Love is Blind every single time.
Exactly. Switched at Birth. Taylor loves Switched at Birth. I think Ruby and the Rockets, I have that theme song stuck in my head. Cancel after one season. I don't Make It or Break It, 10 Things I Hate About You, all of these shows. If The Secret Life of an American Teenager, watched it. We were literally 10 years old.
10 Things I Hate About You, the only version I know is the movie.
Yeah. And that's so fair. That's the only one you need to know.
Yeah. I do love a young Heath Ledger.
Mm-hmm. But it's just... I don't even know how or why we watch these shows.
For funsies.
We need to go back to shows being aired one episode at a time. We need to. Because if we don't, we are going to crumble as a society.
We also genuinely need shows
more than 10 episodes long.
More than 10 episodes long. We need the filler. I don't want you to wrap everything up in a nice 12 episodes. Mm-hmm. It's disgusting. Let me play it out like goddamn Grey's Anatomy.
How are we going to get episodes, like the episode of Pretty Little Liars, where Arya has to go to the dentist and they pull out a note from her tooth? When are we going to get those episodes? Because we are not going to get them if we are only doing 10 to 12 episodes of pure plot. Mind you, I love pure plot, but how am I going to get something interesting out of it 10 years from now?
Yeah, we need to have fun. And in the words of my girl Uncarly, when doing a recap of Riverdale, we need TV shows that are just there to have fun.
Exactly.
Because that's all Riverdale was, really, after season 1.
Pretty Little Liars? I am telling you, the end of the show, spoiler alert, I guess, it turns out that the one girl, after fucking, like, what is it, like 12 seasons, has a British twin that's evil. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And the actress, oh, sorry, 7 seasons. There was only 7 seasons. Oh my god. It feels like there were thousands of seasons, but whatever. After 7 seasons, she finds out she's a British twin, and she's evil, and the actress who plays both of them can't even do a British accent, and she's also a Nepo baby. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, we need to go, not that I want to take it back to Grey's Anatomy, it's just I've recently watched it.
Go for it. Bring it back.
The musical episode?
There's a musical episode of Grey's Anatomy?
There's a musical episode of Grey's Anatomy.
That is insane.
Have you ever watched any bit of Grey's Anatomy at all?
Absolutely not, because I don't like medical shows.
So fair. Well, 2 of the doctors, Dr. Torres and Dr. Robbins, are lesbian toxic couple of Grey's Anatomy.
Slay.
Were in a car accident.
Oh.
And I don't know if you know this, but there's a pretty decent amount of people on the cast of Grey's Anatomy that are also Broadway-level singers. Dr.
What?
Bailey, the actress that plays Miranda Bailey, I do believe was on Broadway.
Love that, actually.
I have to Google and fact check myself while we're here.
I personally would love if that's true.
Well, because she sings very well.
And I mean, why not get into Grey's Anatomy at that point?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she was on Broadway. And the actress that plays Dr. Torres, people tie it all together. She was one of the ones that was in the car accident. She's pregnant at the time. Her character's first name is Calliope, which means music. And she sings so well. But it's basically they're just doing covers the whole time.
That's basically what a musical episode is.
Yeah, but it's just because Shonda Rhimes does Grey's Anatomy.
I love that.
And it was just one of those things. Like,
I keep forgetting that she did Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, she felt like fucking around. So we get musical episodes. And it gives all the fans more reason to hate Owen Wilson. Because he sings and he shouldn't.
Owen Wilson, it just doesn't seem right. No. But I love Shonda Rhimes. She really did something. And I love that she gets her own, like, producing studio now. I love it. I love Shondaland. It just all makes sense to me.
Yeah. Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, Queen Charlotte, Inventing Anna, Private Practice, Gilded Lilies. Off the Map. What are all these things? The Writer's Room.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah. That's on there as well.
Inventing Anna is really good. So, if anyone wants just a good shot. And you know what's been going on throughout all these? Fucking Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
God.
You cannot kill Grey's Anatomy. You can kill every single character on the fucking show, but you cannot kill that hospital.
Guess what? You know what she's saying? No matter who dies, the hospital is still here.
Yes.
Even if the person with the name Grey's is gone.
Yeah.
The hospital is still there. It still stands. That's so great. Station 19. I feel like I know what this fucking show is.
You 100% know what this show is.
Is this about the fucking... Oh my, is this about the fucking fire station? I feel like I've seen this.
It is a Grey's Anatomy spinoff. I watch it with my mother.
I have watched this one, but I have not watched Grey's Anatomy. Like, I've seen it in passing, but I have not seen Grey's Anatomy. So fair.
There's just one of the, whoever the actor is that plays Dean Miller on Station 19, I have had such a big crush on him since I first laid eyes on him. And it's just because he looks like, and I know this is said as an insult, but I mean it with such pure intent. He looks like he would give like a very comforting hug.
Are you talking about my man, Hercules Mulligan?
Potentially?
Yeah.
I do believe they're the same.
They are. He played Hercules Mulligan on Hamilton.
That's why I love him.
That is exactly why you love him. Because you loved Hercules Mulligan as well.
I fucking did.
Love. Also love the fucking LGBT inclusivity of the show. Why are there so many gay people on the show? The amount of gay people is almost exacerbating. Like, I'm just, like, sitting here like, they're gay. I love it. Jesus.
It is. It's very, it's very good.
Bye. You know what? I love it.
We need our representation somewhere.
They need to keep their options open. Truly.
They're do.
Like, we could they're just like, just so you all know, anyone can be paired together. We will make it happen.
Ooh, speaking of shows, I know we're over an hour now, but
I don't care.
One show I've been rewatching recently, my autistic queen, Bones, Temperance Brennan. You ever watch Bones?
I've watched a couple episodes. I'm just not. I'm only interested in one. Like, I don't know. I'm not interested in those kind of shows. It's so weird though because I love like true crime, but the only show I've ever watched with like any like medical or like propaganda show is like NCIS, and that is it. Like, I cannot watch.
Fair.
Let me correct you. I've also watched a lot of Blue Collar, but that is it. I love Blue Collar. I remember me and my sister used to go into, like, I think this was during, like, 2018, 2019.
Are we
White Collar. White Collar, sorry.
I was gonna say, Blue Collar is a TV show.
No,
not
White
one
Collar.
I think you'd be interested in. And then I didn't know if you were meaning Blue Bloods.
No, White Collar.
Okay.
Correction. White Collar is very good.
You know what I've never seen, but I want to watch?
What's that?
Suits.
Suits with Princess Meghan Markle, Duchess Meghan Markle?
Yes.
I don't, but I can see where you would.
It's just that it's been on my TikTok, and
What is the one other one that I like watching? Oh, Psych.
Yeah.
I like Psych.
I know I've seen bits of it in passing with my mother.
Psych is good.
I don't think she's ever watched Suits.
That's
I'd have to ask her. Well, she is more of a propaganda show. Like, she called me the other day, and she was telling me she's rewatching NCIS from the beginning.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm picking up so much that I didn't pick up, like, when I first watched it as it was coming out. And I was like, you watched NCIS as it was airing?
Yeah, I did too, honestly.
Babe, it started in 2003.
Girl, my mom's watched NCIS since it came out. I remember stuff I watched in 2003. I remember watching the damn SpongeBob movie when it came out in 2004.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
My mom watched a lot of propaganda, and she watched NCIS as it came out. And so did I.
Propaganda really has a grip on my mom. All iterations of NCIS, Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods is good.
Blue Bloods. I guess Bones kind of counts because what's his name is an FBI agent and they work with the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are some of the other ones though?
It really makes me wonder why they all
Criminal Minds.
Why they all exist.
For propaganda.
For what though?
Oh,
because like at the time, no
Law
one was
Order
against
SVU.
Yeah, Law and Order.
Love
with Ice-T.
Mm-hmm.
But it like everyone was like okay with cops. I feel like they should have been I didn't mean there were military propaganda shows. But like,
yeah. Do you know what I think is great? Have
you
you ever watched MASH?
Yes, I have. In passing.
I have seen every single episode of MASH. I can honestly tell you I think it is one of my top rated TV shows overall.
Interesting choice.
But
I approve it. I can get with it.
It's a good show. And I mean there are some bits that haven't aged well, but there are other bits that have aged great.
Yeah, I have seen like a couple, and it really is surprising how it's lived up to the point. Because like some of the show I think is in black and white, isn't it? Right? I'm not going crazy?
No, I do believe it's all in color.
There's black and white photos, sorry.
Yeah, it released in 1972.
Okay. There are some black and white things, though. Just, they could have colorized it, too, but whatever. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I don't know if it was originally in black and white and it's been colorized. I've seen it all colorized. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
Yeah, like...
I mean, really, it's just Alan Alda. I love my main man, Alan Alda.
Love that. Love that for you.
There is a big asterisk next to that. I don't know much about Alan Alda. He's a good actor.
Don't hold it to her.
Okay. Now I'm curious. AO3.
No. I thought you were gonna look up, like, his crimes. Not...
I'm looking up humanity's crimes.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I definitely figured there was going to be. It's been out long enough. I feel like there has to be someone.
Wait a minute. I look up MASH, and the first thing that comes up is a fanfiction. Don't think it's related. Because Alpha, Beta, Omega Dynamics is one of the tags.
No, it definitely is. It's probably an AU. It definitely could be.
I don't think so. Anyway, I gotta go back.
Never had an AO3? Yeah, have you ever been on AO3? Oh, MASH.
Hawkeye Pierce.
Band
I'm gonna specifically look up Hawkeye
Monster Mash, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hawkeye, yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. That makes more sense. If I just look up Hawkeye, who Alan Alda plays, there's 3,400 results.
Yeah.
Mainly, I could get this. It's a lot of gay sex.
Yeah. Honestly...
somebody just posted a think piece about him.
Oh? A think piece?
Yeah. This is an analysis of Hawkeye, exploring his background and what kind of character he is.
There's autism in this one. I like it. I need more people to get on YouTube, whip out their camera, and make video essays. Somebody. Taylor was telling me about a student who came up to her desk. Mind you, he's a middle schooler. And he comes up and he's talking about what would happen if Europe and Russia went to war. And he was, like, describing, he was, like, in between, this country and Russia is, like, a barren wasteland. And in the winter, it freezes over. So it would be, like, a skating rink. And Taylor was like, oh, my God, this is, like, a lot of information all at once. And I was like, get that kid a camera and a YouTube channel.
Put him in front of a camera and stream it directly to me.
Yes. Like, I am sick of hearing about people talk about things. I want to see it. I want you in front of it on the YouTube screen. I need more video essays. I was like, someone has to get on there. I was recently watching this guy who goes through video games and does a what is it called? Like an employment survey. And he goes through video games and decides the employment rate of the video game places. And that was all I was watching before I remembered that Bridgerton came out today.
I do think that's funny. You know what I think really started that for you and I? Maybe more me, because I don't know if you watched it. The Unraveled series on Polygon with Brian David Gilbert.
Yes, that is exactly it.
If I got any of that information right.
I love I loved the Unravel series. I'm really sad that he ended up leaving. But
yeah, I mean, he's got his own channel and he's still making stuff.
Yeah, not as frequent, I would say. And it's mostly like sketches, but it's what he wants to do. So I'm like, cool.
Yeah. I mean, he does have some longer, as in like 20, 30-minute videos. Yeah. There is a new creator I found, actually, while looking at, I don't remember what subreddit the Reddit thread I found was on, but it was like, because at one point I really liked the YouTuber Illuminati's stuff, and then all that shit came out about her.
Yeah.
And it's still just like, whatever. So I looked to see if I could find anything and maybe get some recommendations. And in this one Reddit thread I found, somebody in the comments recommended the channel Cruel World Happy Mind.
Oh?
It is a lady. At least
yes.
There's, I mean, I don't know, because they don't have their pronouns, but they present as a woman. They have a 2-hour video posted 2 weeks ago on the fall of Just Pearly Things, a 4-hour video on the Ace family, a 6-hour video on the fall of 8 passengers.
Oh my
so
God.
They did a video on Illuminati. They did one on Colleen Ballinger. The thumbnails are very YouTube-esque.
They are. I'm looking at them right now. They are ugly. Girl needs to get herself
They are ugly. But I do enjoy putting her videos on and just listening to her talk. I think she has an okay cadence. I think she's good. I don't. It's just
you don't hate it.
No, it's just I hate the thumbnails, so I have to not think about the thumbnails.
Yeah,
but
she needs to find somebody to do that for her.
I've been looking for somebody to do a deep dive on the Ace family.
Yeah.
To this extent, and I'm so glad that I finally found it.
I have been watching a lot of H-Bomber guy when you said what is it? What's her name? Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
H-Bomber guy I've been watching because I think his video had a lot of it was his what the fuck is it called? His plagiarism video, his 4-hour plagiarism video.
Mm-hmm.
That got a lot of people in trouble because he found out.
I thought there was something recently about him.
Is there?
I don't. Now, recently, I'm talking the past 9 months.
Yeah. I
thought I heard him come up, maybe something on Twitter. I never really looked into it because I never watched him. I mean, everybody knows Defunct Land.
Yeah. Because I haven't heard anything about him, but
yeah, I don't know.
I
didn't look into it.
If this goes into anyone's ears, tell me about it. Any Austin is the guy who does unemployment rate of video games, but the reason I started watching it was because he went into Skyrim and tried to figure out where all of the water sources come from. And I love it. Those are just the kind of, amazing videos that I love to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm throwing him a subscribe right now. You're telling me you're gonna give me a video on the things that racing games want you to ignore?
Yes!
I'm here.
I love that video. That video is actually really good. I just, who else was I watching? Wendigoon? I don't know much about him. I know
he's the one that does a lot of conspiracy videos.
Yes. That's the only thing I know about him. I also know he does some religious stuff, like he talks about the Bible, which is why I was kind of put off by him, but I'm also very interested in like religious stuff, so I am intrigued.
I was introduced to him via a man I was seeing at one point.
A man?
Yes, and I never personally sought out his videos. But I do know of him.
Yes. Which is so fair.
Yeah.
Strawberry Sprite, very good YouTuber. Like them as well. And
one of the book reviewer YouTubers I watched just put out a video on oh my god, who's Model Land? That's the book. Who wrote it?
Oh.
The woman that did America's Next Top Model.
Tyra Banks?
Yes, that bitch.
Oh, I know
her
exactly.
book that she wrote.
Yes, who ghost wrote it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she just did a review of the book.
Yeah.
And That's one that I don't have the urge to read to verify how shitty it is.
No, I don't give a shit. I don't like Tyra Banks. I watched a lot of America's Next Top Model growing up. I loved America's Next Top Model. I just think she is a shitty person. And everyone who's been on the show has said how awful she is.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I feel bad for every model that went on there. Speaking of America's Next Top Model, I have a clip stuck in my brain of this girl talking about her son, and she goes, "He is my light. He is my, oh my god, my Jaoul." My Jaoul. Oh? It's just this model going, he's the light of my life. He's my Jaoul. He's my... And she just keeps going, and then she was like, he was conceived to the minute on 9/11. And I just keep thinking about that clip, and it's stuck in my brain. My Jaouf. He was conceived to the minute on 9/11.
That, oh,
it is. It's stuck in my brain.
So fair.
My Jaouf. Paper Will's video on the entertainment made by North Korea. Still, I like his videos a lot. 10 out of 10.
Oh, I just closed my thing. Hold on, I gotta go back. Paper Will?
Yeah, the North Korea video I sent you.
Yeah, I saved it in the chat. But I never went and subscribed to The Ugly Side of Kids TV.
Mm-hmm. He has a couple interesting ones. I think I actually started watching him when he did the Yandere Dev, or the Yandere Simulator ones, because those ones are... That video is just very good and very funny. Because there really is a curse. Do you remember Yandere Simulator?
Yeah.
And all of the beautiful fucking remakes that people made because they were like, yeah, he can't do it. I will. And then they still couldn't do it because they all failed. I love it.
Definitely a weird time in the universe.
It really was. I feel like we are back on track for 2014. I feel like we're back like in that timeline. 2014,
100%.
I just feel
with
like
all the One
right.
Direction stuff coming back. Yeah, we're 100% getting there.
Like I just I don't feel correct. I don't feel like physically right, but oh my god, we're a minute and 30 minutes almost.
Are we? Okay. Maybe it's been fun talking to everybody.
We talked about a lot of things, but also nothing. And
we're just yapping.
We're yappers. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but we have the yappiest
it's 10 o'clock.
voices. It is. Which is why I especially said it. But we love you. Goodbye.
Bye.